Hey Sagittarius, welcome to Infinite Light. My name is Shawnee. I'm out on the back porch today. I've been feeling like doing my readings outside a lot lately. I'm not all dressed up. I'm wearing my workout gear. My hair's what it is. You get what you get and you don't throw a fit. Okay, Sagittarius. I want to just tap into your career, finance, and love energy right now. Do a quick reading. Spirit, help me deliver a clear and concise message. Should anything negative pop up during today's reading, immediately return it to sender. I don't want it on me, and I don't want it on the viewer. Take what resonates, Sagittarius. Don't make it fit. If it doesn't, leave the energy for somebody else. If you want to work with me in any capacity, that information is down below. I have my stand store down there, $28 email readings, one question. But I also offer other services. If you like the way I read, don't forget to click that like and subscribe, turn on that bell notification button. And if you feel inclined, it would be nice if you just let me know down below where it is you're writing. Writing? Yeah. No, that's not what I meant to say. Where you're watching this video from. Okay, so career and finance for Sagittarius. Prickly situation wanted to pop out. I'm not necessarily going to take this, but this might be a side message for somebody because it came out with a whole slew of other cards. So prickly situation, it says you need both tact and diplomacy to reach your goals. The struggle is worth the prize. Work around the issue and use a gentle touch. Prickly situation for just a small amount of you guys. Just meaning like when I was in the military, we used to use the word tactful, be tactful. Sagittarius, you know why I love Sagittarius as a fellow fire sign and very heavily Sag in my chart as well. I love how honest you are. An Aries, I'm an Aries sun. And an Aries is very attracted to truth, very much so attracted to truth. So I love how truthful and honest you are, and I can handle it for the most part. I have been stung several times by Sagittarius tongue, but the older and more mature I get, I'm like, oh, okay, I can do that. But there are other people out there that just have a very hard time with raw and real honesty, especially if it means that they have to look at themselves in a mirror. Oof. So it's almost like being just a little bit mature in that Sagittarius communication energy in your work environment, and know that it's not about lying. It's not about not speaking your truth or the truth. It's about how you deliver it, because how you deliver it is how it's received. Being tactful. Okay, so that's a side message for somebody. All right, what about career and finance for Sagittarius? Career and finance for Sagittarius. Reflection. Take time to revisit the past and figure out what you want to do. Knowing what you don't like will show you what you truly love. So maybe you're stepping into like a new position or a new job or a new career or a new venture, and Spirit is saying, okay, cool, welcome here. Before we take too many steps forward, let's really evaluate how we want to move, what things we want to take from the last position, the last job, so on and so forth, the last career, and how are we going to apply the things we want, and how are we going to cut out the things that we don't want? How are we going to make sure we don't revisit the same mistakes over and over again? One more card for Sagittarius for career and finance. Guidance. Divine forces are showing you the way to go. You are discovering another piece of your destiny and your purpose in life. Yeah, I'm really getting this idea of a Sagittarius who is starting something new-ish, and you're getting a lot of guidance from your inner self, your soul, your higher self, your ancestors, angels, so on and so forth, God. And it's just saying, like, just lean on that gut feeling. You're very intuitive, Sagittarius. You're very heavily connected to source and the divine, but don't be afraid of that, because that's going to help you in your success. Let's get a couple of tarot cards for Sagittarius in money. What's going on for Sagittarius in money, please, Spirit? The Lovers in the reverse and the Ace of Wands in the reverse. You're feeling like trepidatious. Is that the word that I'm getting? You have the willpower and the ambition. It's almost like you've just been I don't want to use the word afraid. I feel like that's a triggering word for you. It's almost like, yeah, a hesitation to move on and move forward with money. And I think it's because or an investment, a specific investment. I think it's because of an imbalance that you've been feeling in your energy as far as money is concerned. And I, and then I just saw indulgence. Oh, you've been very Sagittarius, haven't you? With the luxuries and the materialism and so on and so forth. So this is spirit like saying, okay, we know you like things, the new things, the collectibles. Don't betray yourself by overindulging and taking spontaneous action on these big purchases. Just be careful. The Ace of Cups in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. Not consumerism. Overconsumption is what I'm getting, Sagittarius. Not everything is going to fill your cup. Possessions and material things. I mean, I guess if it's your love language, but Spirit is saying that's not your love language. It just feels good. It just feels good to you. But it's not going to fill your cup. You buying this and purchasing that and this indulgence and that indulgence isn't filling your cup. So Spirit is really saying evaluate those purchases that you're making. All right, let's move on to love energy for Sagittarius. What's moving towards Sagittarius in love energy? What's moving towards Sagittarius? Two cards, the Hierophant and the King of Cups. Look at that. This is a very stable, emotionally stable person. Don't worry about the fact that it says King of Cups. Could just be like a female in her masculine energy. But this is, or it could be a male. I get a lot of the times this is like a single father card, so you can take it as it resonates. So it could be a single mother, but there's definitely somebody in your energy who is a traditionalist, if you will. A philanthropist. They love, but they're not overly emotional. Very steady state. Strong social skills. You could watch this person in a crowd take over a crowd, right? Like the way that they speak and the way that they hold themselves, people look and watch and pay attention. And some of the time it's like they don't even know why they're looking and watching and paying attention. Very magnetic type of person. But this person is maybe higher up, like in their career, they're like the higher top tier, like CEO or something like that, or business owner, or maybe even somebody in like spiritual work or the clergy, like kind of like up there, like a pastor, bishop or something like that. But take that only as it resonates. Obviously, that wouldn't be a vast majority of you, but this person really does believe in traditional values. And let's get another card. Who else? Tell me more about this person. Very I guess what I'm getting off of this is that you wouldn't know, because this person seems like really advanced in the outside world, but like behind closed doors, they are about like traditional values. Give me some more on this person. Let's do character cards. How will the Sagittarius know who this person is if this person isn't already in their reality? How would this single? I'm getting single off of this because this King of Cups card says lonely. How else would the Sagittarius know who this person is? Security guard. Yeah, so like again with this, people respect this person and what they have to say. And a lot of the time, it's like they provide direction for people. And look at this. This communication here, like they're connected divinely with these walkie-talkie, right? So there's a receiver and there's an input and output. I'm not a radio person. And it's very close to their throat chakra and their crown chakra. So I'm just getting that intuitively, but they're very protective, a very protective person. House and home. They're protective of their house and home. So what's going on with the Sagittarius and this person? Temperance in the reverse. There's a huge imbalance. There's nothing going on with you and this person. Ugh, somebody's blocked. There's a huge imbalance. The vision is not clear between you guys. It's like I'm getting this, like y'all are both going like this. No, that's what I'm getting. Even you too. And there's frustration there. Okay, wait, hold on. Let's see here. Now that I'm getting frustration, how do you feel, Sagittarius? How do you feel about this person? At this point, you should know who I'm talking about. How do you feel about this person? If this story is resonating with you, how does Sagittarius feel about this person? The world in the reverse. It's always changing, but it's staying the same. It's always changing, but it's staying the same. Working against the flow. What does that mean, Spirit? How does Sagittarius feel about this person working against the flow? Justice card in the upright, and then the Eight of Pentacles in the upright. So you feel like this person just keeps their head down and works. They're very diligent. They're also very truthful. You don't like the truth that, wow. Okay, Sagittarius. You don't like their truth? There's no feelings here. Addictions. You're addicted to this person's energy. This is your kryptonite. You're Superman. And they're a little green gem. What? Oh, you're pessimistic about this whole thing. Well, then why? Why? Why be attached? Why allow yourself to still be attached to this person if you're so pessimistic? Let's see how this person feels about you. Let's see, how does this person feel about the Sagittarius? This King of Cups. How do they feel about the Sagittarius? They feel like you're just making your own dreams come true. They feel like you are just living in the lap of enjoyment, and they feel indulgences. They feel like you've got some superficial desires and you're making them all come true. How else does this person feel? Like whatever that means. And I'm getting Ariana, I want it, I got it, right? You just manifest things, and then you manifest experiences, one experience after another. Well, that makes sense with a Sagittarius. How else is this person? They feel like you are sitting in constant abundance. Like your surroundings are beautiful. Your clothes are nice. Your shoes are nice. Even your cutlery and the plates, the pots and pans you got. Everything's top tier. All right. How else does this person feel about the Sagittarius? I'm not seeing emotions. The Page of Wands. They feel like you. Hold on. And the Empress at the bottom. I feel like this person almost has this inkling of trying to send you a message about... No, never mind. Sometimes I think about messaging you about what this all means, what this connection means to them, and maybe even trying to start something new, and then they don't. And then they don't. With this High Priestess in the reverse. Tell me more about this High Priestess in the reverse. Ooh, because there was a huge heart-wrenching breakup, heartbreak. Two of Cups in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. I'm not making it up. It literally says that. Let's see. Tell me more. Oh, I just knocked the microphone if it made it sound. Tell me more about how Sagittarius feels about this person. How does Sagittarius feel about this person, please, Spirit? How does Sagittarius feel about this person? I'm going until they tell me to stop. You're very up and down with how you feel about this person. Earth sign. Yeah, so you, like right now, you feel the energy of trying to create stability. Like you can feel this person trying to work on their money. Earth sign, right? Pentacles, right? You feel this person like trying to work on their money, on their stability, on their house, their home. Again, with the house and home again. This could be an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be. Evidence. Avoiding the 12. The 12. Avoiding the 12. I know that means cops, but the 12. Avoiding the 12. Hold on. The Death card is the 13. The 11 is the Justice. Why am I not seeing the 12? Hold on, guys. I got you. Just bear with me for a second. If you click off at this point, oh, you're going to miss the story. You're going to miss the story. Why am I not? It must not be what I'm thinking it is. Hold on. Oh my goodness. I had a complete loss for this. Hold on. The Hangman. You are avoiding looking at this from a different perspective. You are avoiding looking at this from a different perspective. Let's pull these. That's what we got here, right here. You're ignoring the evidence right in front of you. Interesting. How does this person feel about the Sagittarius? And you're keeping secrets. Keeping secrets, Sagittarius. Well, I'm a tarot reader. Let's unpack those secrets. How does this person feel about the Sagittarius? I feel like your secret is that you might actually feel for this person closed off. They're closed off from you because of that 3 of Swords, right? How else does this person feel about the Sagittarius? We'll just pull one more card. Call. Second time where there was like this idea of them trying to reach out to you. Oh, hearing your voice. It says it on there, hearing your voice. That's a big thing. That just popped out, hearing your voice. Okay. What intention does Sagittarius have with this person? This King of Cups. What intention does the Sagittarius have in this person? The Page of Pentacles in the reverse. You feel like you've lost your opportunity with this person. The Knight of Swords at the bottom in the reverse. There's so much hostility and aggression. You feel like you've lost your opportunity with this person because there's so much hostility and aggression. I think when I'm getting off this card with the Knight of Swords, generally in the upright, this is like real fast moving communication. I feel like it was like something that was said that was like, it was like, and then now you can't take it back. It's out there. It's in the ethers. Like you literally cannot take back. Remember at the very beginning, I was talking to you about that, Sagittarius? What is this other, hey baby, my doggy. What is this other person's intentions towards the Sagittarius? The Hangman, they're already looking at it. They are already looking at it. This is on purpose. This person is already evaluating this connection on purpose. They tied themselves up to stay still on purpose to evaluate the situation and get a new perspective. And it's completely voluntary submission. It's causing them a fair amount of spiritual growth. One more for this person's intentions for the Sagittarius. I got two for you, so we'll get two for them. The Moon. Yeah, they're working on Dark Night of the Soul stuff, like real ugly stuff, facing their shadow, like really just, it's very uncomfortable to be Hangman and the Moon at the same time. It's very Kundalini activating. Like they're going through each and every chakra, having each and every, or at least the 7 that we generally talk about, having one chakra activation after another because they're cleansing it and cleaning it. And how are they doing it? They're addressing it. This went wrong because of this. I didn't do this right because of this. Next time I'm going to make sure I do this. Boom, 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 boom. All the way up the chakras. And everything. If you go the lower chakras, that's them with their money, with their job, with their career, with their home, with their foundation, right? Then you go to the upper chakras, that's them connected to their God, to their source, to the divine, speaking their truth, learning how to give to themselves, love themselves, take care of themselves. Why are you bringing forward this, other than obviously you wanted to know a little bit about it? But Spirit, what is it? What is it that you wanted to bring to the attention of the Sagittarius watching this about this connection with this King of Cups? What is it? What does the Sagittarius need to know? The Emperor and the upright, and then the 2 of swords in the reverse. This is leadership and clarity. This is taking authority and clarity. This is building a foundation with a clear mind. This is action and decision. Oh, you stop going in and out of what you're gonna do about this connection, Sagittarius. What you gonna do? The cards are saying, you want to know why I'm bringing this forward to you, Sagittarius? Because, what you gonna do? Because we're already trying to make things clear. You've been holding up one burden after another about this connection. But look, you're almost home. What are you gonna do? Are you going to put down all of the wands of all the action that you have taken in the past towards this connection? Are you gonna put them down? Or are you gonna keep carrying it? Are you gonna put them down and go home and sit down and relax? What are you gonna do? Or are you gonna keep carrying the burdens of this? This isn't necessarily saying that you're going to, Spirit is saying to get back with this person, but Spirit is saying to process the connection with this person and ask yourself, what do you want to do? What advice do you have for the Sagittarius? What advice do you have for the Sagittarius? The advice as the 9 of Swords is to really evaluate your what comes up at night, what comes up at home when you're by yourself, what comes up in your head, the thoughts that you have at night when things are quiet. Like really evaluate those feelings of despair and unfairness and woe. Really evaluate that again with the 2 of Swords in the reverse at the bottom. The clarity you need is within you, has always been within you. I think there's this sense of I'm not going to use the F word, the fear word. I think there's this sense of angst, just like, I don't want to have to address that because it's too much to unpack. And Spirit's saying that's the wrong choice. And you have it within you to correct your mistakes. What's going to be the overall, let's ask. I know you want to know. What's going to be the overall outcome of this connection with this King of Cups and the Sagittarius? What's going to be the overall outcome? I got initially upset when I saw this because I was like, dang, Sagittarius, you're just going to keep going back and forth, back and forth. What you going to do? What you going to do? But then this 5 of Cups and the reverse was at the bottom. I think this back and forth is going to stop. And you're going to actually see, you're going to stop paying attention to this like that. I'm sorry. I feel like, don't feel like you're being attacked. I'm very heavy Sagittarius in my chart too. So I give it as it is, right? The message comes to me, I give it. I'm very stubborn like that. All right. So, you too. Let's be honest, because I be giving you the same messages over and over again. You're going to stop taking a look at all of the tomfoolery that went wrong. And you're going to actually turn around and look at the 2 of Cups that is right behind you. And you're going to leave this back and forth notion of juggling, maybe even potentially juggling other people while you've got this King of Cups over here as a bluebird on your shoulder. There's some really deep wounds, but recovery from that is possible. Again, it is not necessarily saying that you're going to get back with this person or this person wants to get back with you. Spirit's message here is like, it's going to come to an end. You're going to make it a decision to heal. And put down those burdens. You're going to take action on it. It is with that infinity symbol on the 2 of Pentacles, the divine will step in. The thing is, though, I'm trying to keep you from having a tower moment, Sagittarius, where the divine steps in and just really is like, wake up. Right now, divine's giving you the choice to do it on your own. Okay. All right, Sagittarius. Thank you for watching. Comment down below where you're watching this from, please. And I ain't begging you guys. I ain't begging you guys for nothing. Y'all go do your thing. Love you. Bye.